We're always told that to be powerful, you've got to have the loudest voice in the room. But what if that's all wrong? Today, we're diving into the incredible strength you can find not in speaking, but in silence. Okay, so just think about it for a second. The last time you were in a big meeting, or even just hanging out with friends, have you ever noticed that the people who seem the most confident, the ones everyone kind of leans in to hear, they're often not the ones talking the most? It's this wild paradox, isn't it? These people, they're not trying to win every little argument. They don't feel this constant need to explain themselves, and they're definitely not chasing the spotlight. But man, when they do decide to speak, the whole room just goes quiet. Every word lands. So today, we're going to break down the psychology of why that actually works. So, how do you get this power for yourself? Well, it doesn't start with some clever thing you say to other people. Nope. It all starts inside you. The very first and most important step is what we're calling the inner game. It's all about getting control of your own thoughts and emotions first. And what's so cool here is how all these pieces just lock into place. When you really master silence, you get a handle on your emotions. You stop letting anger or anxiety grab the steering wheel. And that, in turn, protects your mental energy. Let's be real, arguing is exhausting. By choosing silence, you save all that focus for what actually matters. And from there, you find a kind of inner peace, which lets you think with absolute clarity. This slide just lays it all out, doesn't it? Over on the left, you've got the fast reaction. It's messy, it's instinct, it's all driven by that hot flash of emotion. And how many times have we said something in that moment and immediately wish we could take it back? But on the right, that's the wise response. And silence? Well, silence is the space between the two. It gives you that critical pause to breathe, to think, and to choose words that you actually mean. That, right there, is real power. All right, so once you start getting a handle on that inner world, something really amazing starts to happen. It begins to totally change how people on the outside see you. And that brings us to the outer game, how your silence actually shapes your influence and the respect that you get from others. This gets down to some basic human psychology, and it's super powerful. It doesn't matter if we're talking about diamonds or limited edition sneakers, or even just our time. We are hardwired as people to put more value on things that are rare, things that aren't available all the time. So, what does this have to do with talking? Well, there it is. Think about it. If you're talking constantly, your words just become background noise. People start to tune you out. But when you pick your moments, when you speak selectively, your words suddenly become a scarce resource. And people lean in, they listen a whole lot closer, because they know when you finally speak, it's going to be something worth hearing. And then there's this other layer, mystery. When people don't know every single little thought that pops into your head, they can't help but get curious about you. They start wondering, what are they thinking? It makes you less predictable, more compelling, and honestly, a lot more powerful. It commands a totally different kind of respect. I mean, this quote just nails it, right? Think about it. That need to always be right, to win every argument. A lot of the time, that comes from a place of insecurity. But real, deep confidence, it doesn't need to shout. It's calm, it's self-assured, it already knows its own value, so it doesn't need everybody else to prove it. And silence? Silence is the language of that self-assurance. And this might be one of the biggest secrets of all. When you're not so busy thinking about what you're going to say next, you can actually listen. You start to hear the things people aren't saying out loud. You pick up on the emotion, the real intention behind the words. And when people feel truly heard by you, that's how you build rock-solid trust. And trust, in any relationship, is the ultimate form of influence. Okay, let's pull all these threads together now. We really have to stop thinking of silence as just empty space, or worse, a sign of weakness. It's time to see it for what it truly is, a powerful, strategic advantage. So if there is one thing you walk away with today, let it be this. The person who is comfortable in silence isn't empty, far from it. They are complete. They are in total control. They're making an active choice to just observe, to think things through, and to influence the situation in the most effective way they can, often without having to say a single word. So, I'll leave you with this final thought. We live in such a noisy world, right? Everyone is just shouting to be heard. But in the middle of all that chaos, maybe the most powerful statement you can make is no statement at all. The real question is, what will you choose to say with your silence?